Hello ladies and gentlemen, nice quick one today, well, quickish, and whenever I say that it never turns out to be quick, I babble too much. Excuse the crap lighting, we've just shifted around my front room, and there is no room in my front room right now. We've just got a new sofa bed, and yeah, the light at the moment, yeah, it's a window. Oh well, sacrifices and all that. Right, so, updates. You may have noticed that I have a, new website, which should be around here somewhere. It is a fundraising website. I kind of spent a while umming and ahhing about doing this because I don't like acting like a charity. Everybody is so nice to me anyway. It just feels like I'm taking the mick asking for more. But, I want to explain that a little bit. It's a fundraiser, not to get me surgery or anything, because I live in the UK, as you can tell by my accent, which means I'm on the NHS, which means everything is paid for already. I don't have to pay for my surgery. What I do have to pay for is getting to it, getting from it, and all the care involved in it, because obviously I'm disabled, which means that I need a little bit of extra care. For those that don't know, I suffer from severe fibromyalgia, and all the fun and games that comes with that, and the biggest one being fatigue, though I do have all the rest of the fun that fibro gives. Which means that my primary carer, which is my fiance, and my best friend ever, which is Kerry, are both having to take time off to look after me for this, and it's not just one trip, it's 3. Doesn't sound like that big a deal until you realise I live in Birmingham and my surgery is down in Brighton. That's a good few hours trip by car. So far I've had some wonderful people help me out with that, which is brilliant. I only have to pay for 3 sets of tickets to get down there. As for the pre-op and for the operation itself, I've got people actually giving me lifts to and from, which is, I mean, you guys are amazing, thank you so much. However, it is knocking our finances because we've had to pay $500 for, plus for the hotels for both pre-op and op itself. We're having to pay for trips, for 1 trip to the operation, plus the 2 trips to and from for the post-op, having everything checked out and all the stitches out and all the rest of it. And also food, drink and all the rest of it down there, because for the actual operation itself, the hotel we're going to doesn't provide meals, so it's just literally somewhere for us to sleep. And while I've got family members down there who are offering to feed me occasionally, I don't think they necessarily want to feed all 3 of us all the time, and I can't ask them to do that either because they're already being amazing. I can't do that. So all the fundraiser is basically, it's to help with finances, because obviously with my fiance taking at least 2 to 3 weeks off to look after me, plus Kerry taking time off for a week to look after me, plus all the steady knocks that we're doing for it, it's just a little bit to help to tide us through. We have had people, very generous people, putting money in so far, and thank you so much, guys. You know who you are. I'm not going to name you on this because it'll embarrass you, but I just want to reach over and give you massive hugs right now, because already you're helping so much. I mean, you've paid for one of the trips. Straight out. It's amazing. It does have a bit of a steep goal for it. The goal says like £2,000, so that's literally just because I had to put a goal on there. I'm not fussed how much it raises. Any little helps, even if you don't give anything, if you just pass it around that this exists, that would be perfect, basically. But yeah, so that's the fundraiser. As for everything else, well, it's, as of today, 8 weeks, 2 days. 8 weeks, 2 days until this. I'm getting a wee bit nervous. Well, nervous is the wrong way of putting it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it because, well, I've been fighting for this for how long now, guys? But at the same time, I'm still going in for an operation, and it's a massive step. I mean, it's the first of maybe 2-3 operations, maybe, and it's more nerve-wracking than I thought it would be. I knew I was going to be nervous anyway because, yeah, but it's just, it's actually starting to hit me that I'm here, that, holy hell, this is happening. I'm pulling on my binder and just being like, counting down the days and just being like, not long now, and I mean, I'm sure I annoy the hell out of my fiance and Kerry with this, but I put on my binder and the usual thing I say is 8 weeks now, 2 months now, and it's not long now, and to be frankly honest, I know it's annoying the hell out of them, but I can't help but do it because it's still not quite real to me. It's like I'm sitting here talking about it, and yeah, my brain's just fizzing out on it completely. I'll actually be able to film from here down, but it's just, I mean, especially right now, because the way the British weather is right now, for all you Brits watching this, you'll understand this, but I know in America you can deal with temperatures like this quite easily, because in America pretty much every building's got air conditioning and all the rest of it. Most English buildings don't. We had a high of nearly 40 degrees the other day, and I swear to God I felt like I was dying. Most people were looking at me, not realising I'm trans, and going, why the hell are you complaining so much, you're in a sleeveless t-shirt? I'm just like, because you don't understand the fact that I've got nearly half an inch's worth of elastic and lycra underneath this, and it's skin tight, and it goes down below, it goes down halfway to my knees, because that's how long my binder is. It's a full top binder from Man Sculpture. If you want a binder, get one. There you go, Man Sculpture, have a free plug, they're fantastic. But yeah, and it's, I think one thing that's helping me deal with this is the fact that I found out that somebody close to, or somebody related to someone I know, has just come out as trans. Again, I'm not mentioning names because I don't believe in outing people who don't necessarily want to be outed. So I found myself in a position where I am the trans guy that I wish I'd met, where I can make sure that this one person isn't flailing along in the dark and just having to do, just like having to stay with what they're finding out on the internet. They can ask me and I can give them the directions to go, I can give them who to talk to, I can give them like where to get binders from, what binders to wear, how to bind safely, and I am being the trans man that I wish I'd met. And I think that's helping me a lot through this, because in talking to this person and in helping them through the first stages of being an FTM, I'm calming myself down, because I'm looking back and I'm seeing myself when I first started on this road, when I first started coming out. The first people I told, the fact I was having to hide because I wasn't sure how people would take it, the bad reactions, the fact I didn't have a bloody clue what I was doing when it came to binding. I used to bind with bandages. Don't bind with bandages, please don't, it's dangerous. Or tape, don't do that either. But because I had nobody to talk to, and very little to go on the internet, because back when I first started this there was very little out there about trans, you had to really dig for it, I'm able to actually help somebody with that, and that's helping me help myself almost. It's very bizarre. Not only that, but they're able to actually go through and they can see the effects of all the medication that you take to be trans, like the testosterone going from this pudgy-faced, very effeminate-looking person to this pudgy-faced, vaguely effeminate-looking guy. I tried. But it's, I don't know, things have turned bizarre since the referral and since everything started to get settled. It didn't kick in until that first reservation, I think. The first hotel reservation. It's here, guys. And the big thing is in 2 days it's my birthday. Hello, a birthday present. So yeah, not much of an update. Sorry about that. I suppose I just kind of needed an open void for me to yell into for a while, because I want to swear right now, but I'm not going to. On the other side of things, I managed to make the dentist the other day. I got another appointment on my birthday to have this lot rebuilt. So, never know, by the time I actually get everything else sorted, I'll actually be in some sort of condition to actually be seen in public. Anyway, now that I've babbled on enough and bored you enough, and you've probably turned me off quite quickly, I'll speak to you again soon. Again, link for the fundraiser. I'm pointing up, I'll probably put it on the bottom because I'm stupid. If you can just pass it on, any little helps, or hell, just give a couple of quid. Again, every little helps. And again, to those that already have, just why are people so nice to me? I love you guys, but yeah, I'll probably put up another update closer to the time, so keep safe.